Cloaking URLs in Easy CSV Importer is very easy. We can hide affiliate URLs that look messy, long, and simply indicate to a visitor that they will be taken to another domain. We may wish to hide that. We may wish to do cloaking so that we can perform some other sort of processing before forwarding someone to another domain, or even another subdomain on your own site. Now, the first thing we do is create our template design, put your link and your image source columns, your column replacement tokens into that template design. In my case, it's X page X and X image X. Yours may be different because Easy CSV Importer will work with any CSV file header names, so you don't have to match what I'm doing here. And I'll just show you my full column replacement token list. When these are pasted into the editor, they are replaced with your original values, and that includes these values here. They are replaced by the original values in my data, and then Easy CSV Importer goes through the cloaking settings and replaces any URLs based on those settings. Alright, that's a little technical, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go to advanced settings just to show you the cloak options that you have. If you scroll down, here we have URL cloaking. I already have the boxes checked. The checkboxes have those ticks to indicate that I want to cloak my page column values, and I want to cloak the values in my image column once they have been added to the post. Alright, now I'm going to scroll back up because those settings are already saved. I'm going to go to create posts. I'll just create a single post. Now that post ID is 650. So let's go to all posts. Let's confirm that the post here is 650. The bottom of the browser indicates post equals 650. Let's open preview. Go to that preview, and what we have here is my link and an image. Simple. This is what we see very often when we're auto-blogging. And if I just hover over my link, you can see in the bottom of the browser appearing the actual cloak, Webtechglobal.co.uk and so on. At the end of that cloak it says viewed page equals 650 and the open item equals 1. I'll explain more about that in a little while. I'm going to right click on the image, copy the image URL, open a new tab, and we're just going to visit that image URL. The image URL, I'll just show you first, is a cloak. The open item number equals 2 because it's the second cloak within the post. If we cloak 3 or 4, even more URLs, then that value will increment. And that is how Easy CSV Importer processes the visitation to this cloak and then forwards the visitor to the original. I'll explain more on that in a moment. So I'm just visiting that cloak, and I've been forwarded by Easy CSV Importer to the original path, the image path that's actually in my CSV file itself. Now we're going to go back, and I'm going to click my link, and we're being forwarded to YouTube, and it's that YouTube URL that's in my data. So that's the proof right there. Easy CSV Importer does cloak, does forward the visitor, and it's really that simple. Right, so if you want to go ahead and do that now, feel free. I'm just going to discuss the actual data and how it's stored just a little more. So I'm going into the edit post screen. Here we see in the actual post itself, the content includes the cloaks, and you can see open item equals 1 and open item equals 2. I'm just going to scroll down and show you that these values are stored as custom fields or post meta, and the values are incremented. The actual key or the custom field name, as you may know it, is cloak 1, cloak 2 and so on. The first cloak is the YouTube URL that we were forwarded to, and the second one is the actual image path. And that is that. That's simple, really. If you ever want to edit these, you can just change these values here. So I could change this video. I wouldn't change this cloak up here, but always leave that as is. So there's another reason why you may wish to use cloaks, because for some reason or other you may have changed URLs and changing paths within your website and within the operation that you're doing. And this allows you to change it here and not change the post content itself. That's it. I think I've basically covered everything. Just ignore the rest of the values here, because they are used in all different sort of things. What's important to know is that you are looking at the actual original values stored with your post, and they're never lost, and that is exactly how easy CSV importer works. It's very simple. Thank you very much for watching.